we are in lawlessness right now. So we have to figure out different ways to navigate this straight up war that we are in, and we have to start realizing that we're in a war. And so who can we use? I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about California maybe using that power pool to maybe help the rest of the nation potentially?
I mean, I would do it. It's the fifth or fourth largest economy in the world. Fourth? Yeah. I mean, it's practically running as its own country on its own at this point, just with all the different vast like resources and how it supports other states, especially red states. I think the US would suffer way more as a whole than California would suffer if it became like its own thing.
Well, we also have a military occupation happening in California. I'm afraid that it would get a lot worse if we were to try. I looked it up, May, after you brought up this topic. I did a little digging, and we would be basically starting a civil war to do that. And maybe when it's time, that's what has to happen, right?
Might already be.
I wish we would. I wish it were simpler, I wish we could just say, we're seceding. Bye. Brexit, CalEXIT, right? That's what people call it. I don't know, Maureen, you're at Cali. What do you think?
I really haven't researched it that much. I don't think, as May has said, it's not going to be that easy with that gentleman, and I think the military would really be the concern for us. And I personally am not ready to see a civil war occur in this country at this point. I'm hoping that we can work things out in a better way. And I do see a turn. I know I sound like the incredible optimist. I know things are pretty miserable right now. But boy, I think it would be dangerous at this point to secede. I'm not even sure. It doesn't sound like it works too well either. The law, to be able to do that. That's my opinion, of course.
It couldn't happen legally, and that's very much so clear. But these people are not working by the fucking law. So I don't think that when the Americans came and broke away from Britain, it was legal either.
Just from the little bit I saw, I agree with you, May, about the lawlessness and about how people don't realize how serious this is. And I agree with you from months ago that, people still don't realize how serious this is. And I don't want it to get to a civil war, but I really do believe that that's where we're headed. And that's where it actually is it's going to get ugly. And we have no idea how bad it's going to be, because here we are at 6 months and look at how every single day some chaos, some craziness is going on. And it's just getting worse. If you look at the stuff that they're doing to the immigration, all that craziness that's going on, more people are becoming aware. It's still not as many people that should be aware, but more and more people are becoming aware. More and more people are fighting back, so it's going to get real ugly. So
I think it's already gotten pretty ugly, and it's going to get uglier.
It is. Exactly. So yeah, that's what I basically mean. It's gonna get bad, and
that's why I brought up this drastic measure. Andrea,
today in San Diego, ICE went on some farms in San Diego and arrested people. And what I was thinking when I saw that, if California doesn't do something, and it's one of the largest states with the largest economy, if you don't do something in California, it's just going to migrate to other states. And if we don't try to stop it now, this is a test. California is a test, and if he can get Gavin Newsom and the mayor, what's her name, in LA?
Yes.
But
Yeah,
they
very
also
sad.
forget
Yeah.
about us up here. Like this
Yeah,
state
and
ain't
I'm talking about the whole state. I'm saying if we don't do something in California, and that's why they went into LA, they went into San Diego today, and they're just coming up north. They're just going north. They're going to go north. They're going south right now just to get San Diego and the other areas, but it's going to go up north. It's going to be in the farms there. It's a lot of it's a large Spanish and Mexican and Cuban, people up there. So it's a large population. So I think we have to do something. And I believe the other states would support California.
I think so too. Who is that, Jimbo?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to unpack here. I mean, it's just, I mean, I think, first of all, California would probably need to land with someone, being Canada, because they have the military and they have the infrastructure and they have all of that for one. And that would be, a whole other diplomatic issue. But I mean, don't forget, California is not all just Democratic or liberal. I mean, you have a large population of MAGA and red people, as much as you don't want to admit to it. So the Civil War would start within California first, and then you would have to get out all the red and then have the blue secede. So I don't see that happening. I see an overall country versus the government type of battle first. And I'm not, I go back and forth in my mind if it's going to come to that or not.
I think we're already in it. I think
Mhm.
we're already in it. And if we don't do something, I mean, it's happening so fast. And these people that practice this autocracy, they have taught him how to do it. And he's using, like I said, California is his test.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but if California falls for any reason, then I'm sorry, the rest of this whole country is fucked.
That's what I think.
Primarily, it like in this video, the man mentions like if California were to somehow be able to break off and be its own nation, it would be in the G8 like instantly. So it's not like we ain't got no money. It's not like we a whole bunch of bitches. Like we don't have resources and stuff. We actually have quite a bit of military as well.
Mhm.
And, from what I understand, Gavin Newsom has kept pretty good trade and community with other countries as well. So it's not like we'll be alone. Maybe we could get in other countries to come help us to stave off, the thing. But what
I
I'm
think
telling you,
Mexico will come.
but they probably would. They probably would. And Canada as well. And maybe even all those other states there. There could be a domino effect of other blue states. So this isn't just California. I think that all the blue states are in quite a bit of danger of the same thing happening to us, to them. So I think we need to start moving a few steps forward within this
Instead of
war,
being in
because I feel
reaction.
like we're walking behind
I do too.
a whole argument.
What we need to look at here is like, with all of this stuff being stripped from the states and all the financial burdens being thrown back at the states, what the hell do we need the government for? It's not law and order. They're not following any laws.
Right.
What do we need the government for? Just for a military to protect us from other countries? And I don't think they're all good. They're that great at that right now. So, it's like every state, if everything's getting pushed back to the states, what does the states have to lose? I mean, if we're on our own, we're on our own.
I think we're behind the 8 ball right now. We need to get ahead of it and not being reactive. We need to be proactive.
Correct.
I agree. This is all new to us, right?
Yes,
All
it
new.
is.
All new.